What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Mopar No Car here. I was trying to look this up. Maybe somebody had made a YouTube video on it, but I can't find it, so I guess I'll be the first one to make the video. But I didn't know that there was a thing called frame weights. Boosted Motorsports talked about it a little bit, but I don't know if he made a video on it or not. But I'm gonna put you on the other side, and then I'll show you how to do it. It's real simple. It's two 16 millimeter bolts that come off, and I sprayed a little bit of that PB on it, and it came right out. So once I get those off, I'm gonna weigh each one and see how much that actually takes off. Because the fun thing is, well, that's not fun. Let's see if we can unlock this time. There we go. So on the door here, where is it at? Oh yeah, right there. Where my finger is, 6,800 pounds. Trying to lighten the load a little bit. So I want this thing to go fast, but I want it to be fast with everything in it. Seats, all that. Bumpers, front and rear bumpers. I was gonna go with a roll pan, but the roll pan probably would have stopped right here. Instead of wrapping around the side, I'd probably do it, but I want to full send this bitch the way it is. So I'm trying to knock off little bits of weight that I can. I already took this plastic bed liner out, so that I take off some weight. And then I think I've told you before, I've made up my mind, and I'm not gonna do 22s or 24s, no big tires on this truck, even though it looked nice, but I don't want to go that route. I'm gonna do 17 still, but I'm going to do 28 by 10.5-17 for the rims, and then the tires are going to be 315s, 50 17s, and the only thing that people say or recommend is to move the brake line in the rear on both sides just away, maybe 1.5 inches or 1/4 of an inch away from the rim, so that way it doesn't scratch it. But I mean, who's really going to see the inside? But and then up front, I'm going to make the size smaller. So instead of a 17 by 7, I'm going to do a 17 by 4.5 or 5 inch, however, which one I decide to go with. I believe Ford Star wants can only do the 17 by 5. Race Star and Welds, I believe they can do the 4.5. So it'll be a little different look on the truck, and I've already seen somebody on their website that's selling a set for this truck. It looks pretty good. It hangs down in the front a little bit, but that's nothing I'm not too worried about. And then I took these fender liners out too. I probably should put them back in, but this gives me better access and see what I can see, you know, through the wheel well. But enough of me rambling on. I'm gonna get this set up and show you how to take these weights off. Alright, y'all, I got y'all down here now. So what I do is just spray the bolts, put a 16 on it. bolt off. Okay, that's where the weight was sitting, and then also on that other side. And I haven't told y'all about my exhaust setup. It's not really the one I was wanting to get, but that's all they had. So I've got long tube headers into a 2-bolt flange out to 2.5, and then they did equal length exhaust on both sides of the transmission, 3-inch X pipe, and then back to 2, all the way down, true dual up over the rear end, and out it'll be 2.5 to 5-inch tips. And this sucker is loud. I just wish they would have had the 3-inch all the way so it could be a little louder. I mean, it sounds good. It's just when you get down on it, it really quiets up a little bit. So maybe here in the future I'll find another shop that can do 3-inch piping and have them do the exact same layout but with 3-inch. But as of right now, it does damn good. Let's go ahead and get from underneath here, and then we'll roll this thing off the ramps and give you a little sound test of what it sounds like, now that you have a familiar idea of what it looks like underneath here. this side here is reading 655 miles an hour when we know damn well this truck won't even touch 120 as of right now. And so I got that axle in, I've got the gear oil, I've got a little pump to put the fluid back in once we're all done. And then also the rear end kit comes with the bearings, braces, and all the stuff you need to basically fit that new system in. And I'll try to make some video clips of that once I get to that point. But hopefully within the next month, hopefully not any longer than that. I don't want it to get cooler and parts start breaking. And after that I'll have to do that 500-mile break-in. And then once that happens, then she'll be fully ready to go. And hopefully when I put the new axle in on the driver's side, it fixes that ABS issue. Because I didn't know, but when your ABS is on, your backup sensors don't work right, your traction control doesn't go away. So once I get that resolved, then it should be okay. And then after I do the break-in, hopefully I can do a burnout in this thing. It will not let me do a burnout to save my life. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all me taking those weights off. And I'm gonna make another short clip of me weighing them to see how much it actually took off from that 6800. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Alright y'all, I'm back in. I got the scale here. Well, unfortunately these weights aren't very heavy. 5.6 on one and 5.0 on the other. So it's not that much weight, but any little bit of weight will count. So if you want to take these weights off, you can, but it's not going to make that much of a difference. 10 pounds total. Peace.